scratch me and he also plays bass. Mark out sewage all over the place. Bob sits on his ass and he draws. Chris thinks people really suck. Mark finds dead raccoons and ducks. Bob sits on his ass and he blogs about things that probably don't exist. It's Mightiest Bastards.
Mark Storrs here from the Earth's Mightiest Bastards. With me as always is
Rob Morphy.
Chris Carnicelli.
And this week for our vlog
Morning.
number 2, we're going to be talking about The Flash and the CW. A show that's very emotionally important to all three of us.
That's a fact.
And by emotionally, I mean
You cry
Makes us
every
cry.
time
we might shed some tears.
because there's
Just saying.
a lot of heartache.
All right, so The Flash right now, we are in season number
Two.
Number 2. The
As is
mid-season,
everyone.
Yes, as is everybody. The mid-season break just came back,
Yeah.
right? And currently, depending on when this goes up on YouTube, the last episode that we've seen is the Welcome to Earth 1, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
So from this point on, what do you guys think as far as the evolution and the general direction of the show?
That's a big question. It is one of the
Jesus, I know.
greatest shows on
Sorry.
TV, period. I mean, it's one of my absolute favorite things to watch.
Yeah.
We're going to go on record as saying that for all
It's an
three of
amazing
us,
show.
it is
Yeah, we love it.
seriously the best show on TV right now.
Grant Gustin is the Flash, period.
Yeah.
Let no imitators fucking try to show up and steal the crown. But, you know, it's great. This season to me a little heavy on the emotional baggage, but not enough to hurt the show.
Right.
That is a little bit where I stand. But since the season break, it's come back. It's kicked all the balls.
Yeah.
It's been really, really fucking fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
Great villains. You know, the whole Earth 2 thing, I fucking
Oh,
love.
it's the best.
Yeah, it's
Nothing
great.
better than seeing alternate versions of characters you love do nefarious fucking things. I love that.
I know.
Yeah, it's
Or
good.
just see those subtle changes even is cool.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
Even the little things.
The cars look a little different.
Yeah.
The fucking the metro running through the city. That's
I mean,
awesome.
not only are we getting Jay Garrick, but we're getting the alternate
awesome.
versions of Firestorm, which is Deathstorm. You're getting Killer
Frost,
right,
which
yeah.
Caitlin's character, which
You're
is
getting
pretty fantastic.
revive
But didn't he
or
kill- didn't he
reverb
kill-
instead of vibe.
Deathstorm. In the
Deathstorm's
last
dead.
episode.
Deathstorm's dead as
I think.
And
Fuck.
Vibe. Didn't he kill...
Reverb
The other
of that
reverb,
world.
yeah.
But yeah.
So this season with Zoom,
No, yeah, Zoom.
the big question is who is Zoom?
Who is Zoom?
Okay.
What theories do we have?
What do you have? Let's just say real quick, who do you think Zoom is, Chris?
I think it's some weird Wally West.
So some
Somehow.
weird amalgamation
Somehow
of Wally
Future
West.
Earth 2, I feel like maybe that's it.
All right.
What Chris says makes sense, if only because they've put so much effort on introducing the Wally West character, getting to know the Wally West character, investing the Wally West character into the show. So that kind of makes sense. But to me, it wouldn't have the same emotional resonance as if it was, say, Barry West or Barry Allen's dad. I think I want it to be his dad, or maybe even Eddie Thawne. But I don't necessarily know if I'd be super hopped up on it being Wally West.
Yeah.
But I think Chris is probably right, but I don't know if that's what I want to see.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Chris. I want to see Wally West. I originally thought maybe Barry's dad and even Eddie Thawne, but at this point, I think if they're to bring back Eddie Thawne from nowhere, I'd be like, oh, it's him. Whereas if it's Wally West,
to
it has
me,
more of an emotional impact.
To bring back Eddie Thawne, who killed himself so nobly in season 1, and have him be like the great arch nemesis of season 2 would be badass.
It could be. But wasn't he on the Flash's phone list? Wasn't there an Eddie on there?
I think he was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was Bruce. There was Diana.
Yeah.
There was Hal.
The
there was
last
Eddie.
episode of
Yeah.
Flash, you get to see a little Justice League action with
Yeah.
Bruce, Hal.
Let's deal with some
Yeah,
of the
Diana.
little things, little hints that we got in this episode of Flash that
That was one.
dealing with Earth
That was a
2.
big
That was a
one.
big one.
Yeah, that was the big one.
There was the individuals you saw when they were teleporting through time.
Yeah.
Which is pretty awesome.
Which the
Yeah.
only one was there was one at the end. There was like it was bluish.
Yeah.
I
I can't figure it out
Yeah,
either.
I can.
I rewound it a million
It was
times.
Yeah,
like,
I'd have to
you
go
can't
look at
really
it.
see anything.
No.
It's a fucking blue beetle.
That's a good call.
Kind of
I don't know.
Was.
I mean, there was
Pretty
Jonah
cool it
Hex,
was.
obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I did not figure out who the third one
And
was.
they show Green Arrow, but in this one, it's his dad,
Yeah. Yeah.
not him. He's dead.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be kind of cool. If they
Deal with that.
Yeah.
I mean, just think about this, that we're watching a show that's dealing with the multiverse.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
Like,
Never
how
would've thought.
crazy is it that, like, Crisis on Infinite Earths,
They're gonna have to
Final
They have to
Crisis.
deal with Crisis. That's,
like,
that's
yeah.
where Flash
it
goes
really,
by.
it feels like this entire series is building towards
A
some
crisis.
sort of crisis.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It
Which,
has to.
if you're a DC, fan of the books, what happens in a crisis is that the new
Sure.
52 is born eventually out of the final
Yeah,
crisis.
decades later,
Yeah.
but
Well, what do you do? Go original and kill the Flash and Supergirl, which are the two shows that are actually on.
They really are in a position where they could do that, and you wouldn't have to bring in, you could bring in the Monitor in some form to do that.
Well, yeah,
Sure.
it all has to condense into one eventually.
Right.
So they could die at the end of an episode, and you'd be like,
We're watching a weekly show that is basically going to, I hope, lead to
It has
some
to.
sort of a time crisis where
It has to.
you're going to see everything that we saw in the book, not everything in the books, but the major story arcs in the book.
Well,
actually
Legends of
happen.
Tomorrow is going through time.
Exactly.
They're gonna have to-
yeah,
Yeah.
Time
That's
this
where-
in.
they're gonna be able to see things well in advance of what the timeline of the Flash or Green Arrow is going to do.
Yeah.
They're going to actually have to contend with these things.
Yeah.
Because they hinted at it in Flash that Barry Allen or the Flash disappears during the crisis.
Yeah.
But they won't. The series won't actually get to that point for years.
Well, that was
years
in
and years.
season 1 of The Flash, right?
Yeah.
That says, yeah,
Yeah, they saw the news.
But Legends of Tomorrow can get to it next episode.
it's true.
So
It's true.
True.
time travel, it makes it everything's on the board with that.
Right.
But I'm interested. I'm interested to see where it's going. More immediately, what he's going to do with Zoom and what villain they're going to get to replace Doom. Because how do you get
How do you
something
top
more
it?
powerful than Zoom?
Yeah, how do you top Zoom?
That's crazy.
I don't know.
It's fun.
I mean, they started off with Reverse Flash, and then they went to Zoom. It's like,
Yeah.
I kind of really want to see some more Gorilla Grodd.
Oh, you will.
I mean, we all know that now
You
he's
will.
been transported to some Earth 2, Gorilla City.
Yeah. which is
So,
wicked.
like, at some point, hopefully you're going to see maybe Gorilla City, like, revolt and,
Yeah.
show up on Earth 1, maybe. Or maybe the crisis is going to be so far off that we're just going to have a couple of seasons of, Earth 50, 17
Yeah, because really,
stuff
that's
happening
about
with
how do you top
Earth
off Crisis on Infinite Earths?
No, you can't.
You really can't.
That's got to
no.
be kind of your final thing.
Shit, yeah. It
Yeah,
has
you
to
really
be.
can't. Yeah. So yeah, that's our take on the CW series, The Flash. If you're not watching it, be sure to check it out. And that's going to do it for this week.
Yeah.
Be sure to find us at embpod.com. We are available on Stitcher. We are available on iTunes. Again, this is our channel. Please, if you enjoy what you're seeing, subscribe. Leave comments. And we're talking to you soon.
Bye. See you later.
Bye.
Earth's mightiest bastards. Earth's mightiest bastards. We might not know more than you, but now that we think about it, I think we do.